My name is Dylan Barber. This is for FTT 104, the disassembly, not only to the field stripping process, but all the way down to a detailed process. Today's date is October 20th, I believe, 2025. To start, I'm using my Franchi Infinity Semi-Auto. There's no live ammo anywhere on my table, as you can see. To start, my gun is on safe. Gun is locked to the rear, finger in, no ammo anywhere, no ammo in the magazine well. So to start, send the bolt forward. I'll take the cap off. Set that to the side. Next I'll pull the barrel and the handguard off. Set that off to the side. Next I'll use a pair of pliers to pull the charging handle off, which conveniently sling out the bolt carrier. Those are taken apart. Those will get set off to the side. I'm not going to take the spring off because I don't know if you've ever taken off a semi-auto, but it is nearly impossible to get back on. I will, however, take the trigger mechanism out, which is pretty simple. Pull the little pin that's right here out, and then the whole thing just slides out like that. I could go into more detail with taking the springs off, whatever else, the little pins. I don't feel comfortable doing that, and also it's hunting season, and I'm worried if I take my gun all the way down, it's not going to go back correctly, and then I'm out of a gun for hunting season. So to me, that is as far as I would go unless something was broken in here. The butt pad and the stock I can take off, and I thought about doing it, but those little holes in the screws down deep break. I've already had to replace it a couple times because they rust from water and the elements, and so it's hard to get off, and the butt pad kind of frays and breaks. So, but that's real simple to take. There's two screws, and then there's a long deep bolt down here in the bottom you take off, and then that comes apart from this. So other than that, my gun is detailed stripped all the way down to its bare components of nothing. Now I am going to put it back together. To start, slide the, if I can get it to go in, the trigger mechanism in, just like that. That little pin that you took out goes, once you hear it click, the little pin goes right back in. I don't have a little mallet, but that bullet puller seems to work pretty good. Trigger mechanism is back in. Now I will start with the charging, or the bolt carrier and the slide. It goes on like that and straight down in. Push the spring down so you can put the charging handle back on so it stops it. Next, the forearm and the barrel slide together just like that. They lock into place. Tip it up. Make sure it's facing the right direction. It slides. It's a little tiny. It slides on like that. Now we're having a hard time going on for some reason. So it goes, it just slides, everything pretty much fits like it should. Make sure everything works. Top the cap right back on. Tighten it down. Make sure everything's back to working order. Everything's back. That is field stripping, detail stripping, all the way down to its bare components minus the buttstock, because I don't want to have to buy another butt plate.